folks, and welcome back to the channel. So today the plan is to get out into the lakes and shoot them classic Lake District images, the ones that you think of as soon as somebody mentions the lakes. So first up for me is a jetty shot. When you think of the lakes, one of the first images you think of, and one of the many images on Instagram and other places, is of a jetty. So we've come to Coniston because there's a couple of jetties here that you can shoot. The first one is here, the nice straight one on the east side, and then we're going to go further up north to the one that's got a bit of an angle on it, and maybe get some images there as well. So the plan is to get that classic jetty shot, and then we'll try and get some different types of images from different angles if we can. It's a really nice location, this one, and the light is looking okay so far. It's a bit flat in places, but it's looking moody enough to get some decent shots, hopefully. So yeah, let's see how we get on. So that is jetty number 1 done, location 1 done. We're going to head now down to jetty number 2, and that is at the top end of Coniston Water, which, if you don't know, I've been here a couple of times before to shoot photos. It's the jetty with a bit of an angle on it, so it's straight to begin with and it goes off to the left. Suddenly had a mind blank then. I'm pretty sure it goes off to the left. So yeah, good chance of some nice images there, and it's a great view of Coniston Water as well. So we're going to get that classic shot of the shot straight down the jetty, and then let's see what else we can get creative, some different angles. So a quick weather update. The weather is, it could go either way. At the minute it's looking quite moody and you can get some nice images with the weather how it is, but it could go very flat and very grey very quickly. So fingers crossed it turns out okay, but at the minute it really is 50-50. But even if it doesn't go quite to plan, we're still thinking creatively, we're still trying to get some different angles on classic images, so it's still a good day spent out in the lakes. Once we've finished here, we're going to head over to Windermere Way because I want to get that classic shot of a boat on the water with some fells behind it, possibly, depending on obviously the position of it. See how we get on with that. Again, I imagine this Sunday the water will be quite busy with people on boats, so fingers crossed again we get something there. Sorry, June is pulling me so the camera might be a bit wobbly there. Let's change hands. Yeah, so yeah, let's see how we get on. I'm quietly confident. So one thing I've thought about already this morning is, even if there isn't any boats out on the lake, there's definitely going to be some paddle boarders knocking about, so I could replace that classic boat shot with a paddle boarder shot, because I think that is becoming the new classic Lake District image anyway, because paddle boarding's got so popular. So I've always got that backup plan of replace the boat shot with a paddle boarder or a kayaker, that kind of thing. I think we could get some good images today, even if the weather doesn't turn out how I want it. So we've landed at the second jetty and I'm very confident we're going to get some good images here. We've got people on paddle boards, we've got people in the distance on boats fishing, and then we've got slight reflections in the distance as well. Not crystal clear reflections, but enough of a reflection to get a nice image with some boats and that kind of thing. So let's get this camera down and get some nice shots. So this second location has been okay. The jetty itself, it looks like it's had some repair work done to it, so it's not looking like it used to, which is probably better for safety wise, but for photos it's not that great. So what I've managed to do is tick off a couple of other images that I had in mind, which was, like I mentioned earlier, a paddle boarder, canoeist, that kind of thing on the water, which is cool. So managed to get some decent images there. Hopefully I can share them with you. And the plan now is to still head over to Windermere Way from Coniston and see how many other images we can get, because usually Windermere is a bit busier than Coniston for kind of water sports, that kind of thing, so it should be good to get some images of, like say, paddle boarders and other boats on the water. And one thing I am liking about today is it's surprisingly quiet. There's a lot of people about, parked up and that kind of thing, but there's not a lot of people really knocking about. There's a few people on the water, like I mentioned, doing, you know, the paddleboard and the kayaking thing, but I really expect it to be rammed here, and because it's such a popular stop off in Coniston. It's really quiet, so hopefully that continues today. I've got a feeling once I go over towards the Windermere way, it might get a little bit busier, but it's been a really good start to the day, and usually you kind of trying to get away from the crowds and it gets a bit mental in the lakes, but so far so good, but that might change very quickly. So that was the perfect time to be leaving the Mount Coniston jetty, because just as I was saying how quiet it was, it looked like an influx of people had just swarmed into the car park, so it looks like it's going to get really busy over there today. So the plan is now to get back to the car. We're going to go over Hawkshead Hill, over towards the Bowness, kind of Windermere area, and have a little drive down there and see what we can shoot over there. I know it's going to be busy, but there's a couple of nice spots that I know are good for shooting sailboats, that kind of thing, that are moored up. So I'm hoping to get some nice images there. Hopefully stop off for some coffee. I want to check Instagram and see where the mobile coffee spots are, if there are any open today, because I've only had one today and I'm flagging. I need at least one more this morning before we get to noon. So we're going to crack on. Hopefully get some more images to share for you. So I'm happy now. I got my coffee from Fellside. It's really good coffee from here. Always try and stop off whenever I can when I'm out in the lakes to grab something. Even got a little cookie as well, just to treat myself, because why not? So I thought I'd have a little break while I enjoy my coffee in the car and say I was hoping the weather today wouldn't go the way it has done. For a minute it looked like it was going to get out really good for photography with some great light coming through the clouds, but it's just gone flat and grey. Like I said, there was a chance there could be at the start of this video, which is a shame because there was a lot of good compositions out there with good light, would have looked amazing. So I'm going to have 5-10 minutes, like I say, enjoy my coffee in the car, and then I'll have a slow drive back home down via Bowness and then down towards Newbury Bridge and then back to Ulverston. If there's any stop-offs or any compositions that I spot on the way, then obviously I'll get some shots and tag it onto the end of this video. But I think that's probably the end of today's vlog because, like I said, the weather's just not playing ball today, which is a shame. But never mind. Still got some great shots from when I was down Coniston area, so I'm happy with them. And I'll, again, tag some more of them shots to the end of this video. So if you enjoyed this vlog, hit that like button, that would be amazing. And hit subscribe if you haven't already. And if you've just stumbled onto this channel, plenty more landscape photography vlogs coming. And I'll mix it in with some other stuff as well. I've got loads of ideas, it's just finding the time to shoot them at the minute. And if you leave a comment below, let me know which picture that I shot today was your favourite. Thinking about it without seeing them, I've got a couple in mind that I'm really hoping turn out well in the edit, so we'll see. And I'll be posting to my Instagram as well, at JWMarsPhoto. So head over there as well if you fancy. And yeah, a decent day spent in the lakes. So coffee time and a cookie. Got to get that cookie in. And I'll see you in the next one.